Most people love artificial turf until the summer hits. Then all of a sudden you can't walk on it. It's hot, it's uncomfortable, and in some cases, it may even be unusable. So the big question is, why does artificial turf get so hot? And more importantly, how do you actually fix it? Fix the problem. Because there's a lot of bad information out there. So today, I'm going to break down the real reasons your turf heats up. Most people get this wrong, and what actually works to keep your turf cooler. So let's start with the basics. Artificial turf gets hot for one main reason: it absorbs and holds in the heat. Unlike natural grass, which has moisture inside the blades and cools itself through evaporation, artificial turf has no natural cooling system. So when the sun hits it, it just keeps heating up. Now, here's something most people don't realize: it's not just the turf fibers causing the heat issues in your turf system. There's actually three main contributors. First, obviously, is going to be the fibers, and then the infill, and then the base, which is underneath. So let's break those down. First, the fibers. Most artificial turf fibers are made from plastic materials. These materials absorb heat quickly, and then they'll release it slowly. That's why even after the sun starts going down, your turf can still feel a little warm. Now let's talk about the infill. This is one of the biggest factors in heat and one of the most misunderstood. Infill sits between the blades and it plays a huge role in the temperature. If we're using rubber infill, like most sports, you're going to know it's extremely, extremely hot, especially here in Texas. Rubber is going to hold that heat and amplifies that surface temperature. Even sand can retain heat, especially when it's compacted. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When your turf isn't maintained properly, that infill becomes compacted. When that happens, you're going to lose airflow. Now, airflow means trapped heat, right? Heat is a gas. Gas rises. Heat rises. So now, instead of heat dissipating, it builds up inside the turf system. That's why your older, neglected turf is almost always hotter than that new turf you just put in. So now let's talk about the base underneath. Most turf systems are installed over crushed rock or aggregate. During the day, that base absorbs the heat too, and then it radiates back up into the turf, right? Like we said before, heat's a gas, and it rises. So you're getting heat from the top and heat from below. That's why your turf can feel extremely hot, even if the air temperature isn't that high. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest myths. Myth number one: just spray it with water. Yes, water will cool down turf temporarily. But here's the problem: as soon as that water evaporates, the heat's going to come right back. So it's not a solution, it's just a temporary fix. Myth number two: buy cooling infill and you're good, like a set it and forget it. No. Cooling infills can help, but they're not magic. If your turf is compacted, dirty, and not maintained, you're still going to have these heat issues. Myth number three: all turf is the same. Wrong, it's not. Different fibers, different infills, and different maintenance levels all impact the temperature of your turf system. Now, let's get into what actually works. If you want cooler turf, you're going to have to focus on the airflow. Airflow is everything. When your turf can breathe, heat can escape, and when it can't, it gets trapped. So, you're wondering, how do you improve the airflow? Step one: you have to keep the fibers standing up. When turf lays flat, it's going to trap that heat closer to the surface. Step two: Loosen the infill. Compacted infill is one of the biggest reasons that turf overheats. And this is where the mechanical maintenance comes in. You need something that actually is going to get in there and lift the fibers and break up that compaction. That's where the turf power sweep comes in. This isn't just about making the turf look good like the day it was installed, although that is awesome. It's also about restoring airflow inside your turf system by lifting the fibers and agitating the infill. You're allowing heat to escape instead of getting trapped. That alone can make noticeable differences. Now, let's talk about something most people never think about: static electricity. Yeah. Static buildup in turf can actually affect how the turf surface behaves. It can attract the fine particles, reduce airflow, and contribute to heat retention. That's where a product like Turf Animal comes into play with their Zap Guard technology. Not only does it break down the organic buildup, but it also helps reduce your static, which helps the turf perform better overall. So you got cleaner turf, less buildup, better airflow, lower heat. It all works together. Now, let's put everything into a simple system. If you want cooler turf, more comfortable turf, you're going to need to focus on three things. Number one, keep it clean. Debris and buildup trap heat. Number two, keep the fibers lifted. Flattened turf holds heat. And three, keep it breathable. Your compacted infill is your turf's worst enemy. When you combine those three things, you don't just improve the temperature, you improve the entire performance of your turf. Better drainage, less odor, longer lifespan. So now you've affected the longevity of your turf, which is a huge investment. So your turf's getting too hot, don't just spray it and hope for the best. Fix the system. Because when the system works, everything else falls into place. If you've got value from this, make sure to like and subscribe to our Turf channel, and I'll keep showing you how to get the absolute most out of your artificial turf. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.